Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to a world in Spain. We're doing an Anarchist Spain World Conquest. This is part 2, because it was way too much footage for just one video, and I'll leave a link to the first part in the description below. Now, if you don't know yet, I am doing this because I have decided to bring back the spreadsheets. Let me show you. Now, this has not been updated since the last video, because it's still the same, Anarchist Spain World Conquest. But when you leave comments on the videos, I will tally them up and put them in this spreadsheet to determine what my next video will be. So, comment away. Let me know what you would like to see on the channel next. Now, to Hearts of Iron and the torture that is conquering the world as Anarchist Spain. Another day, another session of recording the Anarchist World Conquest. I have planned out what I'm going to do. Now, see, I wanted to maybe intervene, fight Germany before they can defeat the Soviet Union, but that's not really feasible. And there's the faction with Communist China and the Japanese who can fight them after they defeat Kuomintang. So instead, I'm going to conquer America. All of America. And remember how many of you hate Order 66? Say it's cheating and all that. I know others like it, but specifically for those who hate it. So what I'm going to do now. I can invade, for example, Guatemala, put my troops in the United States, and then I would instantly defeat the United States because they are, what? Giving me military access. However, just for you, I'm going to cancel our military access in the United States and kill them normally. You're welcome. I'm going to build some floating harbors and use them to try and navally invade Washington. We'll see. The US have a big fleet. 2 on naval invasions, 2 armies up here, and 1 down in Guatemala. Now let's get another army group going. We've taken the UK Navy, so our Navy is now quite large. Let's relocate it here. Tibet joins Mutual Assistance Bloc, that's fine. Embargo's coming in. Once we create the floating harbors, I'm going to start planning naval invasions. And the reserve horses will guard the ports. I thought about maybe attacking the Jiangxi clique and Yunnan, but that's not really going to work. I'm going to need some commanders. First I should switch on political loyalty so they're cheaper. If you guys can switch to infantry now, we'll see if I can get naval superiority. That's a decent enough amount of ships. Not a lot of big ones, but I'm hoping to get those from the United States once I kill them. We'll see if it's enough. Time to justify the war goal. My target is Guatemala. Let's get some civilian industry going. Oh, and roads. I only took the small ships from Britain. Maybe I should have just focused on getting all the fleet. It's hardly important. When I defeat the United States, and I will because I have Canada, will have the biggest fleet in the world. This says I have an inferior enemy. Let's get political loyalty so we get cheaper leaders and promote some. We are ready. Research slot number 4 is here. Let's get a 5th. Oh no, the United States just increased their cipher. Well, that's terrible for me. Justification for Guatemala is ready. Time to go and take America. Declare war. United States should immediately join the war. They have. Did the invasions launch? Looks like they did not. Oh, they put a lot of ships here. That's disappointing. Is there a chance this will fluctuate? It is changing a bit, so there's a chance they'll move it around enough for me to actually land the invasions. Maybe when I activate the cipher. This is not going to progress well because these guys don't have equipment, but we should progress nicely here. And, of course, Guatemala is now under our attack. Make sure to not be stupid and justify on Honduras next. Guatemala surrenders. Of course I take everything. I could try and go through Mexico. I'll just keep going this way. I'm hoping the United States will create some sort of faction. What if I concentrate my entire fleet on this bit? Is that going to change anything? Not really, no. We can do it without the naval invasions. Full of Leningrad. Here's the American cipher. Activate it. Now, I don't actually know if the cipher impacts naval superiority. Looks like it doesn't really. Intel efficiency went up, but that's it. So I should probably abandon the thought of naval invasions and repurpose the armies. Justification for Honduras. Declare war. Alright, let's abandon the naval invasions. Repurpose these well-equipped, experienced armies to do something else. Atomic research. Oh, I got through to Detroit. Let's send an army there. Alright, we're progressing nicely. The naval invasions were unnecessary. Honduras is taken. We shall of course take everything. Justifying war goal on Nicaragua. I wanted to do El Salvador, but El Salvador is fascist. So there's a chance of them joining the Axis, and that would mess with my plans. Be more aggressive in your movements. Take all their stuff quickly. The best guns are here. Maybe I'll get some railway guns. There's no enemies here and you're not moving in, even on aggressive. Just move down south. I'm gonna need some of you to go over to Los Angeles. Full of Stalingrad. And Sevastopol. Yeah, the Soviet Union doesn't have that much time left. Nicaragua, here we go. Next up, justifying Costa Rica. And finally produce the best guns. Full of Moscow. Oh, the Axis are moving fast. It's fine. I have other fish to fry. And with this focus, I will have 2 land doctrine bonuses lined up. I can switch doctrines later. Rather easily if I want to. Nicaragua, an X. Why don't you take the victory points here? Just need to get California as well. Run. towards the victory points. They don't have enough troops to stop me. Now, if I could do a collaboration government, that would be even faster and easier. I'm not allowed to do that. Take New Orleans. I just need to get these 2 big victory points. And we're done. Question Costa Rican sovereignty. Of course we do. We question everybody's sovereignty. That's a nice amount of factories, isn't it? We get 26 from the United Kingdom and 46 from the United States. Cool. The Anarchists really should have a compliance boost. And you run to San Francisco. Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Common military strategies. And we can attack Costa Rica. Let's. Next up, Panama. Right, focus. Shared burdens, please. And the United States capitulate. Excellent. And I have all the war score. Now, finally, our fleet is going to be big and scary, and not just, small ships. They're useful, but the big ones are where it's at. Of course, I take all the territories from everybody. Submit demands. Goodbye, United States. Hello, Global Defense Council. Are we bigger than the Soviet Union yet? I don't think so. And I don't think we're bigger than Italy either. That's fine. Let's continue the conquest of America. Prepare an attack on Mexico. With all these guys, and someone strong from the other side. But now we're just not touching the fascists. An invasion of Cuba, an invasion of Haiti. Costa Rica is done. 300 factories, which is decent. We might even have enough guns for everybody, sometime in the future. Those numbers will go up as we grow our compliance. Justification for Panama is here. Declare war and justify on Mexico. Another 30 days. That was quick for Panama. Plant the seeds of revolution is not very useful, in my opinion, but we might use it against a strong foe like the Germans, just to disrupt them. And next, Panama. This did not happen immediately after the capitulation, because I think you have to wait 2 weeks from the start of the war to the end at the minimum. Something like that. Let's do Cuba next, and get the Navy to help with that. Tackle Mexico going smoothly, very smoothly. Mexico is putting up some resistance, not enough, but some. Justification for Cuba is here. Declare war, launch naval invasions. Should we do Colombia or Haiti next? Maybe Colombia. 40 days, that's a long one. Did you launch your invasions? Yes, you did. This should be quick, especially with floating harbors. Civilian factories. Almost done with Mexico. Cuba cannot resist an entire army of my troops. There it goes. Oh, you didn't have any ships, really? Maybe I just killed them. Let's prepare some small naval invasions of Colombia. Well, we also attack normally from Panama. Oh, this increases infrastructure build speed. I should have done that. United Mexican States. Take everything and all the ships. Alright, let's send another army to Colombia. That's 3 with the naval invasion. Also, the Soviet Union should be capitulating soon. Pity I didn't get in on that, but oh well. Oh, I should research the best naval invasions. We need it. Justification is ready, but the naval invasion is not, so I'll wait a bit. In the meantime, Haiti. Naval invasion is ready. Declare war on Colombia. See, we have overwhelming strength, so it will not be difficult. And we've landed. In that case, time to plan a naval invasion of Ecuador. I could get Chile with naval invasions alone, rather than go through everything. That would make it easier to get Brazil. Maybe that's what we'll do, because I have to skip Peru, on the account of them being fascist. Justification for Haiti is done. Go. Next up, Ecuador. We'll move the fleet down here once we're done with Haiti. Well, they have a lot of defenses, but it's looking fine. It's an entire army after all. And there goes Haiti. Let's check the situation in the old world. The communist faction dominating China. Germany about to kill the Soviet Union. Oh, Colombia had a fleet. Excellent. We shall of course take everything they have. Kill Ecuador. Declare war. Naval invasion ready? Yeah. Oh, almost. Forgot to reassign the fleet though. That didn't work out so well. Oh, I forgot to justify new one. Chile. And the landing in Ecuador has happened. That is it. Looking okay-ish. Should probably go after Iran and Afghanistan while I can as well. Right now my limiter is just the war justification. I wonder if we can take Paraguay or will they join a communist faction. I think I'll leave them for later. Oh, Ireland. I forgot about Ireland. I need to kill them. And Sweden. Lots of work to do. Yeah, right, justification is ready. My 1 naval invasion should suffice. Declare war on Chile. And justify on Argentina. 40 days, that's a lot. Anyways, how's the invasion? It's gonna take them a while. We seem to have kind of maxed out factories. Yeah, right, we'll do France next. Oh, I still haven't eliminated some of the guerrillas here, because I didn't have enough guns, and now I do. So let's do that. Oh, and my spies need to be assigned some infrastructure in France. I'm probably going to be coring these territories. And even if not, I'll have the higher compliance here first. Let's observe the invasion. It's an entire army, so it should land easily. I could have sent 2, I suppose, but it doesn't seem necessary. Do I need the People's Fleet? Sure, I'll do it, but that's the last focus we do. Then we'll just be gathering up political power for cores. And we have landed. France joined the Axis, so let's remember that. Justification is ready. That one was Argentina. Let's do Bolivia. I have 60 days, so I'll delay the attack until Chile surrenders. How did you end up here? And Chile surrenders. Oh, they had a fleet. Excellent. Shall take everything you have. Right, who's next? Argentina and Bolivia. Get in position. So we have to leave Venezuela and Peru alone, but not forever. Now the Council of Theorists, let's hire them. Another justification complete, let's do Uruguay next. Then we'll do Brazil, and we can start moving out of the Americas. I'm considering Finland. Will they join the Axis if I attack them? Probably not, but they might. Well, how about Ireland next? An entire army to invade Ireland, and then build up some ports here, because I want to use this territory. Now, Denmark still exists, and so does Iceland. Let's not forget them. Plans laid out. It's gonna take a while. Time to attack Argentina. And Bolivia. Should be rather quick. Peru, Paraguay, Venezuela will be killed later. I don't need these forts offered here, so that's enough focuses for us. Gather up political power and infantry equipment for coring. Dawn of the Bolivia Congress, you created a faction. Excellent. The whole Argentinian fleet. And all of the territories, please. Get on with Uruguay and prepare to attack Brazil. From many sides. We're getting so rich that I'll start actually investing in support companies and air force soon. Uruguay justification is complete. Brazil. And declare war on Uruguay. Oh, I was too hasty. My troops have not arrived yet. But it's just Uruguay. It's not going to be a big issue. And the Soviet Union still holds up. I was expecting them to be dead by now. Should I maximize civilian factories in my territory? Yeah. And once we're done with that, we can build military ones elsewhere. We'll have enough funds for everything. Japanese People's Republic joins the Comintern. Weren't you in another faction, though? You were in a faction with People's Republic of China, but you switched factions. Okay. Actually, this might be good for me, because they might reinforce the Soviet Union, thus maybe preventing their collapse, which would give me more time. Uruguay, give me everything. 739 ships. Seems like a lot. Relocate to what used to be Great Britain. Justification Brazil is complete. Declare war immediately. My troops are... Oh, not all of my troops are in position. Maybe I was a bit too hasty. But some of them are, and this is enough. Next up, we justify on Ireland. Brazil is generally difficult to invade because of the difficult terrain, but if we're attacking from all sides, it's not going to be a problem. We could also employ naval invasions, but there's no need for it. Fall of Baku. Wonder if the Japanese will help. All-weather council for the planes. Iran is going communist. I should probably attack them soon, before they can actually complete that transition. 3 armies should suffice. I'll probably switch one of them to a naval invasion, once we free up some slots. Railway gun, sure. Justification Ireland is complete. Let's do Iran. And is my fleet in position yet? Yes, it is. Mostly. Give me a patrol routine on these 3. And declare war on Ireland. 1 full army should suffice, but we'll see about that. There we go. Okay, good. Go kill them. And now we have some naval invasion capacity ready. So these guys who are on their way to Iran can actually plan a naval invasion. Here goes Ireland. Obviously we take everything. Now Iran, Iceland, Afghanistan, Turkey. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, how about Switzerland? We should do Switzerland. I can wait a bit. Iran and Afghanistan are pressing Maghreb and Iraq and Saudi Arabia because they're being influenced by the communists. And we don't want them switching ideologies before we attack. Or actually at any time, ever. Justification on Iran is ready, but we are not. Afghanistan. 40 days. I wonder if there are Japanese soldiers here. We're out of stuff to build, apparently. Can we core anything? In fact, yes, we can. Why do some cost 50 and the others 150? Is that because these are bordering our cores? Oh, and eliminate the Greers. Also, get me some military factories here. And some civilian ones. And then again some military ones. Just a nice mix. Can snowball quite nicely on a lot of civilian factories, but we have kind of already done that. Here comes Brazil. All the ships, all the everything. Nice. Might be time for Switzerland, although they are difficult to defeat on this terrain. Relocating the spies. Justification on Afghanistan is ready. I could do Iraq, but I think first Iceland. I wanted to send planes out here, but I forgot to build an airport. Well, we'll take one soon enough. The war goal will expire soon. Time to attack Iran. Declare war. Why is the naval invasion not launching? Will my fleet arrive in position? Yes. Well, this is weird. I just have to kill them normally. I'm not sure what went wrong here. Something got bugged. Improved infantry equipment 3. That's a pity. The naval invasion would have helped a lot. Maybe if I replan it. It just doesn't paint. It's like the area is blocked off. We'll just kill them normally then. I'll send them to Afghanistan instead. Speaking of Afghanistan, time to declare war on them. Justification for Iceland. Let's hope at least these invasions work. The justify on Iraq. Who's doing a nuclear effort? Well, at least we have our excuse to attack them. Not that we need one. Germany and the communists are fighting each other, and we take province after province. The coring has decreased my political power income quite a lot. But oh, actually it is cheaper if it's bordering you. So we can core France rather cheaply, then get one bit, say, in Britain, and continue doing it rather cheaply. That's great. Railway gun, might use them. We'll see. We have all our buffs for infantry ongoing. Well, it's time for the Air Force. Finally. Don't need it right now, but I will need it when I'm facing someone like Germany. This is Okay. Confederate Asian nation, Afghanistan and Iran have created a coalition together. Good. It will be easier to capitulate them together. Maybe Iraq as well, if we can make them join. Better night vision. Now that justification complete, let's declare war immediately. If they join the faction, it's going to make things easier. And justify on Saudi Arabia. They join, good. And see, now we defeat whoever was the leader. Oh, Afghanistan was the leader. And we can annex all three of them without having to kill a single person in Iraq. Submit demands for everything, because I want everything. Oh, level. And level. We'll need more field marshals. Also going to need more regular generals. Maybe we'll get a brilliant strategist at some point, who would be a great candidate for a field marshal. Not this time. Some artillery for later. Some naval invasions. Maybe they'll be successful this time. We might want to get Turkey after this. Oh, guaranteed by Germany. Never mind. How about Liberia? 12 factories, that's something. Time to core some territory. Invasion through the desert is going to be difficult. But my people can handle it. Need stuff to build. Let's build roads in Britain. We'll be coring it next, after France. Justification for Saudi Arabia is ready. Declare war. Wonder if the naval invasions will succeed. Next up, Switzerland. Whoa! 340 days, really? That's forever. And it would slow down my other justification, so it's just not worth it right now. Let's do Denmark. It's not a lot of territory, but we need to have it. The naval invasions have been successful. Italian South is ready for later. I'm also going to need People's Republic of China and Japan. Eventually. They don't really have concentrated victory points, so I will have to take most of their territory for all this to work. Fortunately, they are thoroughly surrounded. 665 factories. Justification for Greenland. Next up, Yemen. See, they don't have a lot of factories, but each of them has a little bit. And after I conquer everybody, well, that's going to be a lot in total. Let's keep recruiting generals. I'm going to need a lot of them. Saudi Arabia. Now it's time for Yemen and Oman. Advanced landing craft. Excellent. Now we're no longer limited by the naval invasion capacity. Well, we are, but we can send an entire army group. Anti-air and planes. We can conquer all the weak ones with just infantry, but for Germany, we'll need something stronger. Is my naval invasion of Denmark ready? Yes. Go. From all sides. There's very little resistance, as should be. Justification on Yemen is ready. No need to wait. Declare war. Justify on Oman. I'm gonna save up some political power because I want the research company for air wings. Death of Tsar Boris of Bulgaria. Yemen and Denmark have both capitulated. Everything looking very, very anarchist. Right, time to plan our next assaults. I kinda want to do Finland, but we can't really get into the Baltic, I don't think. So we would have to concentrate all our attacks on this single port, which would be rather cumbersome. Oh, was your faction dismantled or something? Oh no, Jiangxi clique never joined the faction, Yunnan did. So I could theoretically attack them, although the Kwangtung territories could attack them in turn, but they're capitulated so they can't. So looks like I can actually attack the Jiangxi clique safely. I would need a lot of troops there though. Okay, this will work. I think. Siam seems like a good target. Let's prepare to invade them too. Next up, Liberia, because we can. I am thoroughly impressed that the Soviet Union still stands. Probably with Japanese help, but still. Declare war on Oman. And justify on the Jiangxi clique. A true global offensive. Everybody who's not in a faction, or guaranteed, or fascist, so that they could join. Perhaps I should fight the People's Republic of China. No, it's keeping the Germans occupied, at least partially. Germany is probably my biggest threat right now. How's Oman doing? Oh man, not too well. Light aircraft designer. More commanders, please. Any brilliant strategists yet? No. I built everything again. Should I get more military factories? Probably. First, infrastructure. Time to build in America. Some civilian, some military. Actually, way more military. You guys like guns, don't you? So here, you're going to be making lots of guns. Oh, and nuclear reactors. Let's do those too. Jiangxi clique justification complete. Justify on Siam. Attack the Jiangxi clique. Naval invasions underway. We stacked a lot of troops in these ports. In this port here. They should be able to take control of some territory at least. Yay, got a port here. Will you guys be fine? I hope so. Right, you guys are doing fine. You, not so much. The People's Republic of China joined the Comintern. So the Communists got rid of their factions and joined a common one with the Soviet Union, who still have not capitulated. That's defying my expectations. Might be a good starting point to attack the Germans from the other side, now that they're facing such a position. But I'll need more troops for that. And I might want to change my doctrine, since I'll be using support companies and such. One China policy. Don't you attack the Jiangxi clique. Not now. Well, this failed. Take the capital. Justification for Siam is ready. Are my fleets ready? Yes. Go. Next up, Liberia. How's the invasion of Siam going? Well enough, it seems. Why is everybody just attacking this bit? I did assign you here as well. The invasions are not going as well as I hoped. I might need to plan more. The invasion of Siam is not working too well, although it might be fine in the end. Justification on Liberia. Let's go. Should I do Switzerland? It does take forever, doesn't it? But it could make it easier to invade Germany. Not significantly easier, but still easier. I'll leave Sweden and Finland alone. Alright. Let's justify on Switzerland. Mostly everything else is taken. Right, we've got some people in Siam. Let's quickly build a port here so I can transport all the reinforcements. How are you guys doing? Well enough. Oh, we managed to send some reinforcements here. Excellent. And Liberia capitulates. Hey, where's my floating harbor? Did it disappear? It was here. Right, let's get a new floating harbor in position. Can we do that? Jiangxi click finally capitulates. Oh, Yunnan has been abandoned by the People's Republic of China, and they're only in faction with Tibet, fighting the Axis. I could make use of that. How long will it take to justify on Yunnan? 30 days, even though I'm justifying on Switzerland. Alright, let's try it. They also put me at war with Tibet. That doesn't really matter. Unless Tibet switches factions, then it would matter a lot. Maybe I'll get military access from Italy or Germany and kill them through there. That will also open up a way to Sweden and Finland. Floating harbors have been established. Good. Siam is a bit problematic to conquer, but we're doing well enough. Oh, and our ports have been built. Excellent. Have some reinforcements then. How about we core some stuff over in France? We just need one night in Bangkok, and Siam will be ours. I think. Now we got Bangkok, but they still have not surrendered. We'll need more. Justification on Yunnan is complete. Let's go. Only allied with Tibet. Oh, and Siam joined the faction. Who's the leader, though? Hardly matters. We'll get some of our stuff. Now, we're at war with some of the same countries. Adolf, would you like to give me military access? No. How about docking? Very much no. Alright, how about Italy? Also no. Pity, because I could get to Sweden and Finland through there. How about any of you people? No, because everybody hates me. Oh well, we just have to kill them. Which I was planning to do anyway. Time to start making some support stuff. You know what? I'll attack Finland. When I do, they'll probably join a faction with these guys over here, which will let me take a bit of territory in the peace deal and access Sweden. Or not, since we've ended this war apparently. Tibet and Yunnan. Oh, 6%, seriously. Siam is not in the conference. That's fine. The Germans can take it and have a larger area of conflict with the other faction. Perhaps maybe we'll have enough score for at least one bit of territory. Doubtful, but we'll get nothing. Not important. To finish off Siam, and this time we take everything. Anybody left? Sweden and Finland. And Switzerland. Allies! Allies exist. Really? Turkey is the only member of the Allies faction, and they have lost their guarantee by the Germans. Interesting. Need more political power, though, and also I'm justifying on Switzerland. Good. Well, it's Turkey time. Some naval invasions, please. It'll take a while to prepare. Can we actually reach the area? It seems like we can, yes. We'll see, though. Oh, I have no political power because we're integrating the commune, damn it. Yeah, that takes a lot. We'll have to wait even longer to get Turkey, and that's fine. Our strength only grows. See, some people are very excited about the ability to core anything as the Anarchs. It's really not that good. It's way too expensive and slow. See? 1944, I've called up to here. We're at 2% stability because of ruling party popularity and being at peace. How long until we have a war goal in Switzerland? 231 days. Is the Turkish economy going to be a boon to us? A bit, yeah. Advanced small airframe and more commanders. Justify on Turkey. Wait a minute, are the Soviets actually going to win? Oh no, I thought they were pushing back for a moment, but it's just a bit of a fluctuation on the front line. Roads everywhere, and factories, mostly military at this point. Roads, roads, roads. Germany's doing Reichskommissariats. Let's invest some more in the planes, because I need to start making them soon. Wish I could make puppets. I think it's time to switch doctrines. Our troops are good, but with superior firepower and a full stack of support companies, they're gonna be better. We've stacked up a lot of army experience, and with the bonuses we had, we could go quite far with it. Now, our manpower is going to go down, but that's not a problem since we have 6 million. Pretty sure Germany is going to lose when we oppose them. However, most of the war score might go to the communists, and then we have to deal with them. Sorry, what? United States protects Dutch West Indies. What United States? What Dutch West Indies? Justification on Turkey complete. Go! Let's look if the naval invasions can land. Italy demands naval bases, whatever. Heavy machine gun for the plane. Actually, I need the engines first. Let's do the engines first. Okay, we've landed. Where's this going? Well enough. Run along the coast. Looks good. Okay, some manual orders. Now also front line. How about you guys? You need a regular port. Well, that was quick. Decrypted the Japanese. We've connected. They can handle themselves now. Next doctrine, please. That'll take care of Turkey. Advanced small airframe is complete. Almost ready to start making planes. Damn it. Italy declared war on Turkey. This could actually spell my doom. They could join the communist faction. Oh no, they can't, because they're in the Allies, which still exists somehow. Okay, good. Italy and Germany are now my allies in this war. Still not friendly enough to give me military access. This time I really need military access for Finland and Sweden, not just for shenanigans. Good thing they were in the faction, otherwise I would be in big trouble now. Alright, finish them off. Are you not surrendering yet? Oh, you are. I have all the score, and I take all the stuff. Now there's just Switzerland left. Oh, finally a brilliant strategist. Excellent. 1,000 factories. 1.5 million infantry equipment in reserves. Good. It'll be time to revamp our templates soon, but not yet. Nuclear reactors are here, just in case. Should we use nukes? Maybe once we've established everything else. I suppose I could do jets. Finally, our justification on Switzerland is complete. Here we go. Let's have another look. Only Sweden and Finland left, and people I have no access to, or who are fascists and could join the Axis. Or communist. So, Switzerland is my last target before I prepare to fight the Germans. Speaking of the Germans, here's some spies. Yeah, Switzerland is very good at defending their core territory. I'm gonna pull back a bit, set up a trap. Although we did make some progress. Now, pulling back will be better. Plane time. Advanced, small airframe, heavy machine guns, self-sealing fuel tanks, and some armor, and some more armor. Oh, I don't have enough thrust for this. What if we do a double engine? It's going to be a bit more expensive, but I'll replace it with a single better engine later on. This will do. Something around 50 factories for that should suffice. Maybe a bit more. Come on, Switzerland. Come out of your safe territories. Time to strike back. Soviet Union demands Alaska. Do I care? I mean, I don't want them to get a war goal on me, and Alaska hardly matters in the long run. Sure, I'll deal with you later. You can have Alaska for now. Time to start working on our improved templates. I'm going to duplicate this one. Recon, rockets, anti-air, engineers, and artillery. And we're out of army experience. Right, that's it for now. And elite. Let's keep with the bird theme. And switch the guys who are actually fighting to that template. To make it a bit stronger. Need more stuff to build. Let's do nukes. Everywhere. Nuclear reactors. And I need to research the bomb. We have some army experience now, so let's add artillery to the template. 2 of them. Logistics wizard for the field marshal. We're making some progress, but I probably should have left Switzerland alone. This is too costly. Then again, we will have a nice avenue of attack on Germany. How was Germany doing, by the way? Locked in a stalemate with the communists. Shock and awe. Ooh, Fortress Buster will be useful. Some nice progress. Almost done. That's a lot of troops in this one bit of territory. And there goes Switzerland. Obviously, we take everything. Let's check who the major countries are now. China, Japan, Soviet Union, Italy, Hungary, Germany, Bulgaria. Alright. Taking out the Axis shouldn't be that difficult, but I do have some dilemmas, like should I protect Africa, or just let them take it? And I'll need way more troops. 4 or 5 army groups, I think. I just get a lot of people into the field quickly. We'll sort out the details later. Turns out I can actually make an artillery expert. Let's do that, and replace the concealment council with him. Now for some field marshals. Here you go. Race for the bomb. Oh, cool, let's do that. I should actually core my borders with Germany, because that will give us a bonus. Time to organize some new armies. For now, we're at 4 army groups, switch them all to the infantry template. Actually, I could expand that infantry template, although 16 width has served me well. And then we'll be switching some of them to the other template. Alright, 6 army groups. Should suffice. To make sure we have enough guns for all of them, we should. And I'm going to train all of them up. Yes, 6 army groups of just pure infantry, 16 width. I'm going to be switching them to the better template. Not all of them. This army group is going to be my main attacking force, so I'm going to switch them for sure. And I do have enough for everybody. Let's let them get their stuff, and then we can do other things. And spread the other army groups around so they can train in peace, without having too much attrition. Alright, now we wait a bit. Commanders, field marshals and such. Some on high level but with unspent traits, like him. This costs a lot of command power. My glorious army. Large airframe for strategic bombers, if we want to drop some nukes. Now some bombs. Should probably also do CAS. How are the logistics? Well, I have enough infantry equipment for once. I'll need to rearrange the production a bit. As in more artillery, more rocket artillery, more support equipment probably, less infantry weapons. And exercise. All of you exercise. All these 6 army groups. Now the infantry itself is strong enough to actually fight effectively. But obviously the template with support is going to be better. Let's just compare, shall we? Our regular infantry has 134 soft attack and 24 hard attack. And with support, the values are much higher, especially for soft attack. Let's make sure this army is completely trained up, and then we'll switch them to the template with the claws, so we don't waste the good equipment, the expensive equipment, on exercise. You guys are missing 1 army. What did they do? Probably messed something up. Pedro O'Donnell, very Spanish surname. 1,200 factories. Japanese, China claims into China. Not my problem. The first army group will attack Germany from our main territory. Right, time for you to switch templates. We're almost trained up, and we have enough for everybody, and train again. Now I'm wondering if I should use the good units or the expendable units for naval invasions. But with the industry we have right now, I can probably make all units into good units. I just wait a bit longer. 6 army groups, actually 7, but this is just garrisoning the ports and I should have the naval dominance anyway, so this is more like a reserve force. They don't need a field marshal. 6 field marshals, which means a total of 30 armies. 6 million manpower in the field should be enough to take on the Axis. Some naval invasions planned. Looks like they're guarding their coast, which is a smart move, but, you know, I'll beat them anyway, just it's gonna be more difficult. Some from the back, some over here. Feels nice to have naval dominance. I'm gonna send 3 entire armies on naval invasions of Italy, and we'll be using the good units. I've decided to fight them all over the world. Not because I particularly, care for, African territories. I don't really need them, but the more we fight, the more war score we'll get, the more war score we'll get, the more we'll get in the peace conference. I am running out of places to build factories in. Just do military factories wherever we can find room. I guess it's a good problem to have. Oh, I forgot about this land. Yeah, sure. We'll build here as well. And in Africa, since I'm trying to maintain control of it. And we can invest a bit. Oh, and the Philippines, they're relatively safe as well. Just build everywhere. Fill everything with military factories. Oh, and nuclear reactors too, since we're doing those nukes. Don't even have strategic bombs. I guess I might have some. We might have stolen a couple from other countries. We're about to research the nuclear weapons. I like that we're only at 5% consuming goods. Can anarchists even do war bonds when at war? That would put us at 0. Alright, I was supposed to core the territories next to Germany. And we could do next to Italy as well. Because we'll get the bonuses on core territory. It's not crucial, but it's nice. Send some troops as security to America. You guys handle the Kiwi Empire. And the question is, do we want to navally invade Germany from the north? It doesn't seem necessary. I think we're strong enough to just walk in. Some people over to Ireland. How's the supply situation around here? Not too great, is it? We're going to need some supply hubs. Although I guess the ports can do most of the work. I'm going to need another army group. Yet another one for Africa. A bit cluttered, isn't it? Oh, Mauritania was neutral. I could attack them. Well, I should. Get a war goal. 40 days. Orders assigned. Still some work to do before we move against the Axis. They have almost as many factories as I do. Not for long. Now move around, train up. Also need one more field marshal. Antonio. I really did not expect the Soviet Union to survive, and I think they've taken back some territory. I think we'll do modern jet planes. Maybe. The Germans don't even have troops on my border. Oh, sorry, that's not our border with Germany, that's our border with their puppet. Still, I think now that we have proper firepower, going balanced will be our best bet. Logistics are fine. You will become the better template now, and justification is complete. Are you guys in position yet? Well, they don't seem to have any troops. So it doesn't matter. Declare war. Oh yeah, and be aggressive. I can hardly see anything with all those units. Mauritania is done, and this army will take care of the situation in this bit of Africa. Right, again, normally I would ignore Africa, but I just want a lot of war score. Insufficient artillery. Let's fix that. I'm going to disband all the air wings. Everyone go to reserves. And this way I'll be able to more easily organize everything again. 31 air wings, and I have 35 armies. Split. Each army gets their own air wing of fighters. This will be enough artillery for a while. I stacked too many troops on this port, but I don't want to redo the naval invasion orders. Can I build up the infrastructure here or something? Or if I buff up the naval base to the maximum? Alright, then I'll redo the naval invasion from a different port. Infiltrate the German army. How big is our navy? Very. Oh, you don't have supply. I'll have to rectify that. I decided to leave the guys in America, Africa, and Asia as regular infantry, and the ones fighting the main territories of the enemy as the better infantry. Right, where's that navy? Docked in Malay. Why? Alright, move. Nuclear bomb research complete. Did we win the race? It seems so. How many nukes am I making a day? 15.6% of a nuke per day. I just need some strategic bombers. Decrypt some ciphers. Let's wait until we build up all the supply I want to build up, and then we can start fighting. Modern, small airframe. Let's wait for cannons too, and then do a fully kitted out airplane. Everybody's ready. I could use more railway guns, but that's a minor concern. I think I'm ready. Let me show you everything. Some armies in China, even one in New Zealand. Attacking Germany from here, Bulgaria, taking the Italian possessions down there, and of course, fully garrisoned Africa, just to get more war score. 2 million manpower, 1.3 thousand factories. Yeah, we're good to go. Should probably start with Italy, although it will be an all-out assault everywhere. Let's just check if we infiltrate the German army before that is done. 47 days. I can wait that long. Also, let's prepare a strategic bomber. I have a lot of unspent traits with my commanders, because I'm spending all the command power on recruiting new generals. Should I build rocket sites? Perhaps I should. And use guided missiles for that. We'll see. Some extra railway guns to be assigned to units. Not sure what happens if I assign them to someone who does a naval invasion. Maybe we'll just wait until there's a path open. This looks pretty, doesn't it? How about we deploy some strategic bombers? Stand by for nuking Germany. I think it's finally time to justify our war goal on Italy. 10 days. Be ready. There's going to be a lot of naval invasions. Let's see how that goes. The railway gun actually traveled here. Nice. Anchored by Italian posturing. Yeah, those Italians with their good food, fancy looking cars. Justification's finished. Looks like the enemy is ready for us. Declare war. Potential enemies: Hungary. Why not Germany? Declare war on Italy. Let's see who joins. And let's immediately use the Italian cipher. Hungary has been called in. Oh no, seems like more people have been called in. Quite a lot more. Are the protectorates in the war? And we're already fighting Germany everywhere. I am purposely not attacking countries like Venezuela. I don't want them to be in the peace conference. I only sent armies here in case they join the Axis. Now, why are you being stupid? Is everyone walking over, just like walking off the port? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Let's just do a quick survey everywhere. This is all looking fine. Yeah, the ones here should probably be on aggressive, because they're going to have difficult supply situations. Let's see how my naval invasions fare, both here and in Germany. I do have naval superiority, with the exception of this place. That's unfortunate. Oh, because my ships can't reach. Huh. Yeah, they don't have a very long range. It doesn't really matter. Soviet Union is on my side. 90% towards capitulation. Oh look, the Japanese actually want to give me military access. And so do the Soviets. And so do a bunch of other countries. Now, I did promise no Order 66, so sadly, I cannot use that. Even though it would be very nice with Japan. Well, I do have a large fleet. Albania has been called in. Let's make a better plane. I'll probably just stick with heavy machine guns. They're much better in terms of cost to attack a single jet. Fuel tanks, armor. This is good. Now, we could replace those with cannons. Maybe we should, at least a couple of them. Alright, 2 cannons and 2 heavy machine gun. Quadruple heavy machine guns. So that's a total of 8 machine guns and 4 cannons. This doesn't really look like a jet fighter, does it? We change the picture. Something more jet looking. There we go. Jets. So, should we nuke somebody? Can we nuke somebody? Do I have air superiority? Not really. Not enough fighters, apparently. It's not that big a deal at the moment. Let's just look to our naval invasions for now. The normal attack on Italy is going well. How about the naval attack? We have landed. Looking good so far. Maybe attack La Spezia a bit. You move further inland. You move towards Rome. And you here. Ah, the railway guns are actually going with them. Cool. We have landed. Let's wait for this guy to leave. And take the port. Take Palermo. We go here. Benelux is okay. Fight with the Germans is not great. Could be better. Naval invasion of Germany is not happening. We might trigger a civil war in Italy soon, which will be fine. I've tested this enough to know that it would create a puppet for us, which is a new experience for the anarchs who can't have puppets normally. You guys take Taranto? No, you can't. Just sit here then. Occupy the Italian forces while we take over the rest of their territory. What is my participation, by the way? Already 14%. That was quick. Benito Mussolini is deposed. That was also quite quick. Well, if we're to get a puppet, I can use them and then annex them. Oh, rocket sites. Can I use those for, you know what, nuclear strikes? 75% air superiority is necessary, even for rockets. Bomb everybody. Oh, we're almost done with Italy. How about the African War? Looking fine. You guys finished your orders yet? Not yet. And moving up into Germany. Come on, take them. Should be able to. Kingdom of Italy declared war on Italy. Right, did I use all the ciphers I was supposed to? No, I didn't. Germany and Bulgaria and France. Right, so which one is mine? Repubblica Sociale Italiana is not mine. Regno del Sud is mine. And of course the bad guys, well, my enemies, got everything. Oh well, at least this will end a bit earlier. They have a lot of troops. Italy has built up quite an army. This is a boon to me because those troops are all going to fight for me. Are they capitulating or something? Why is this going so slowly? Probably the AI is giving orders to all these units. Come on, don't crash. Alright, good. Things have been recalculated slightly. I'm going to need to redo some of these orders. Actually, very many of them. Oh, we got Africa. How did that happen? Oh, we got most of Africa. Things are getting weird here. Oh, for a moment I thought Germany capitulated, but it was just Belgium. There's a lot of Germans here. This is going to be difficult. Well, my troops are pretty good, so not too difficult. Oh, I have air superiority here. I could nuke them. Let's do that, shall we? At least 75% air superiority. I do have it, don't I? Oh no, sorry, 66.9 only. Well, I'm producing planes all the time. We'll just have to nuke Berlin. Alright, Italy has capitulated. All of this is going to our puppet. Now, to clean up Africa. This part takes a lot of micro, which I dislike. I suppose I can always put them on a garrison order and they will mop the enemy up eventually. Oh, it also happened here. How are you doing in China? Well enough. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not at war with you. Really? Are you not in the war? Well, then let's attack you as well. 22%. So these armies are currently not doing anything. Oh, we got a foothold down here. Let's transfer them immediately. Yugoslavia reappeared, and you're allied with the communists. Okay. Ah, the naval invasion finally landed. Good. I just need air superiority for a moment. Actually, I should take all the fighters from America. I'm not using them. They're just going to waste. Let's send them over to Germany instead. Perhaps we can nuke some people then. Looking good. It's not an easy fight, but we're progressing. Look at the ciphers. Oh, it's still active. That's a quick war then. Will we really have to refrain from nuking Germany due to a lack of planes? Whoa, that's a lot of fighters. Mine are better probably, but still. Time to be aggressive, everybody. I have 2 free armies left over in Italy. Also, I can't advance into Bulgaria. Well, it'll be easier once we defeat Germany, but still, surprising. Can we get to Copenhagen? If we do, it'll be nice because we can access the Baltics. Well, the Baltic Sea, not the Baltics. Cleanup of Africa is a bit complicated, but it's going. You, move. I don't think I can achieve air superiority here to nuke them. Probably I should just detach them because they're not doing a great job. Let's just detach all the fighter wings. That's not enough still. They have a lot of fighters. Oh well, we'll just have to kill them normally, as we usually do. Is the Soviet Union pushing them back? No, not really. Justification is complete. Attack. Kwangtung territories. Oh, you're not doing too well, are you? Ah, there's a lot of Germans there with you, which would not normally constitute a good time. If the Germans have guns, maybe being aggressive was too much. Balanced. I really hope to nuke some people. Apparently that's not gonna work. Well, let's just keep these nukes for the Chinese and the Japanese then. How far from capitulation is Germany? Far. Oh, Kiwi Empire, I forgot about you. How did that war go? It's still going. Empire. Am I number 1 yet? 36%. Yeah, right ahead of the Soviet Union. Italian state of Africa has surrendered. Excellent. Whichever one that was. Yeah, some more troops to Africa. Netherlands capitulate. Can make the front line a bit more consistent. Subject may raise autonomy. I'm gonna send them some convoys. About 200 convoys per month. Is that gonna be sufficient? Maybe more. How about that? Oh, we've lost some troops here, but overall it's okay. How are the logistics? The logistics are great, except for fighters. Well, it's not an easy fight, it's Germany after all, but we're making progress. Whoops, what the hell happened here? We're being stupid again? You were, weren't you? Yeah, damn it, those idiots. I don't need that many in Denmark, but I need someone down here. And rather quickly, please. Run, railway gun! Kiwi Empire has capitulated. Well, that frees up the army to go here. Who else do I need to capitulate? Bulgaria, Hungary, and Germany. Oh, there's no air superiority over here. I could quickly drop a nuke, or a couple of them. Can we get quick air domination? In Eastern Germany? Yes, we can. Nuke time. Well, Berlin, your time has come, finally. And also, since I can, I'm going to use the nukes tactically, bombing their troops while we attack them. Only a couple of provinces are eligible. It's just Eastern Germany, but once we click the button, the nuke is inevitable. Now, there's some troops here, let's kill them. And a couple more. Cities. Alright, let's see what effect that has on the German morale. They will capitulate at 20%. How about now? Boom. Atomic bombing of Berlin and Saxon. Will that be enough to make you capitulate faster? Slightly. Couple more nukes. Boom. I should actually drop some here, if we can get the air superiority. Can we? No. But we still have it here, which means I should be able to reach Berlin, paving the way with nukes. Have trouble? Drop a nuke on the enemy. Oh, a lot of railway guns here are for grabs. Time for some more nukes, clearing the way to Berlin. Boom! My troops were having some trouble. No more. It's looking fine? Yeah. But here? Acceptable. Here, not so much, but my troops have arrived to help. Hey guys, I need you to walk into that radioactive smoke. It's completely safe, trust me. Also, here's a bunch more. Oh no, not here. I'm about to nuke my own troops, aren't I? Yep. Can we abort that, please? Seriously, I can't abort this. Bomb will be dropped in 7 hours. Surely that's enough to call the pilot and tell him, don't do it. Apparently not. I've just nuked my own troops. Hope there's enough alive to take Berlin. Couple more nukes. The center of Germany will be a radioactive wasteland. Also, we capitulated Montenegro. I mostly only care about Germany at the moment. Clear out enemy troops, please. Nuclear assault. And bomb these as well, because they're attacking my guys. Right, can you move to Berlin now, please? I kind of need it. So, what is the capitulation threshold? 23% after all those nukes. I could... Wait a minute, I don't have infantry equipment. I have 2 million infantry equipment, so why can't I ignite anarchist uprisings? I knew the uprisings were useless. Give me Berlin. My guy's gonna get cut off. Well, that would be terrible. Have a nuke. I was almost in Berlin, and then I nuked my own guys. Oh well, manpower's running out though. Leave this position. It's too risky. We'll attack more once we've connected the territories. Nukes didn't really do much, did they? That's fine, we're still making progress. I can wait. And we've connected our territories. Now, how about air superiority so we can nuke more people? Yes, yes we can. Only 3 nukes, well, they can help us advance. Or destroy a large enemy army like here. Or here. 3 nukes incoming. No, am I about to... God damn it, I nuked my own people again. Well, it was just 1 unit, fortunately. 48% participation. In large part thanks to Africa, probably, because there's a lot of territory to take. Where's the army I sent here? It's here, it's just not doing anything. Really? Let's give them supply. By building ports next to them. Nuke these guys. I'm running out of manpower. Not much to be done about that, other than just maybe coring some territory. Oh, can I core Chinese territory? There's lots of manpower there. I can! Well, I could if I was holding it, but apparently there were some changes in the meantime. What the hell happened here? What happened to these orders? I'm just going to abandon this area, I think. Can we connect, please, so you don't die? How far? Still far. Anarchist uprisings? Completely useless. I have lots of infantry equipment in stockpile. 2 million, in fact. Yet I can't make the decision. I probably should have left Asia alone, though. Let the Chinese fight them. The ports were built, so they're finally attacking. If I was their only opponent, I would be justifying on countries like Venezuela now. So they would join the Axis, and I would get them all in one peace deal. But if I do that, I would have to share with China and Japan. So I will not do that. This is finally looking good. Ulm. We need Ulm. We took Berlin, finally. Well, the ruins of Berlin. We've nuked it several times. I wonder if I will automatically annex Italy after the war. How long to capitulate you? Not long at all. Oh no, you didn't. The Germans moved their capital to Gdynia. That is not excusable. Oh, are you capitulating yet? You are, aren't you? Excellent. Okay. Great. Wonderful even. Good. What is my participation? 53%. Now to mop up the rest. The Axis forces have beaten me up a little bit. Here. Now I'm going to take all the troops that were fighting Germany. They're all going to destroy Hungary and Bulgaria, thus ending the war quickly. And let's also send some troops down here. Maybe we can push them back. But it's not that important. Oh, 3 military factories, really? What am I missing? Probably just artillery. And planes, of course. Really? Needed for reinforcement, but my logistics say I have 2 million, so what's the truth? Maybe I really do need more guns. I don't think that's true, but stranger things have happened. Here you go, have more guns. Maybe I should nuke Bulgaria or Hungary. Here you go, have a nuke. I wonder if nuking people increases my war participation. Surrender Hungary. Boom. Well, this will not take long, but we still need to cut through all this territory. Now, what is my participation? 53%. Excellent. Hungary not resisting very much. Just try to survive, we're about to win this. And then pushing further here is also not that big a deal, because that means there's less troops here. Hungary has capitulated, good. Continue all the way to Bulgaria, please. Aggressively. Oh, let's nuke Sofia. Hopefully before my troops get in there. Whoops. Nuked my own people again. Well, that's a pity. Does that actually reduce my, surrender threshold and such? No. That's the last country that has to be capitulated before this war ends. Nuke all their victory points. Not sure if it'll do anything. But I can, so I will. Really? Still standing. Okay, well, give up already. Romania did. So should you. Lower Italian independence. Finally. The war is over. I have the most war score. Oh, and all this territory already belongs to my puppet. Excellent. Let's cut the Soviets off from Germany. Now, if you want to take stuff inside Germany, it's going to be very easy for me to take over again, having it surrounded. The Grand Peace Conference. End of the Axis. Global Anarchist Italy owning all that. Let's have a look at the factions. Alright, we don't technically own a faction. The Comintern is huge and dangerous, but we'll have to kill it. First, though, we can take care of some of the countries here that we spared earlier on the account of them being fascist, not wanting to, have them in the Axis. And before we go challenging the Soviet Union and China and Japan together, let's mop everything else up. Like, for example, Sweden. Oh, will I get an event to annex Italy? Much manpower do you have? 9 million. I'm gonna need to use that. Let's train a lot of troops. Justify war goal from the Soviet Union, really? Already? Show me the details. 100 days. No time for petty conquests then. We'll just have to kill the Comintern, cancel Venezuela, and do some planning. Let's get a logistics specialist. I'm reorganizing all the orders and sending reinforcements to armies. See, this is the giant blob we're gonna have to fight. So I need to station troops everywhere on their borders. Right, I think I've set up enough. I'm going to switch all my units to the more advanced template once I can. If I'll be missing some equipment, we have enough production to quickly rectify that. Everybody's assigned, more or less. Oh, China is also just fighting Wargle. Everybody getting in position. An entire army group is going to try and invade Japan. We'll see how that works. Oh, right, manpower. Should I try and steal it from the Italians? I probably have to. They do have a lot of it. For that we need to create a colonial template with Italian troops. This one will do nicely. But first let's make sure they have high compliance with us. Then again, they could just be using their own forces and helping. Maybe that will be better. I'll just score some stuff. I can get manpower that way. I just crashed my game trying to deploy planes. And I did all of those orders while paused. God damn it, I'm gonna have to do it all over again. I was lucky. See, because I put up all these orders, then I was deploying planes and the game crashed. Fortunately, it auto-saved, otherwise I would have to redo all of that. Good. I did not remember the cores. Let's core. Oh, 50 million people, I need to core this. Is there enough compliance? No, not yet. How about China? 20 million. But this is dangerous territory, I could lose it. Alright, let's call some territory in China. Some high manpower place in the United States will also be welcome, like New York. Can I call New York? Yes. Let's also do London, and the cheap ones on the continent. And I'm about to go down to 0 in political power, so I might as well call some other stuff. 100 fighters for each army again. Now deploy some more. But this time let's not overdo it and not crash the game. Let's maybe make a light CAS. I'll put on machine gun defense turrets on the CAS. I wonder if it's going to be useful. I wish you could buy command power somehow. Get nukes, get CAS, get fighters, get everything. I'm wondering if it's better to, have them manually signed like I have here, or just add more to the armies, so they can, govern themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Italy. They're quite useful. It's always good to have some aggressive puppets who do your work for you. I do need more manpower, but hopefully the cores will help with that. Fortunately, political power cannot go below 0, so you can just gather up a lot of political power and then quickly spend it to improve a lot of territory, thus saving some in the process. I'm naval invading the smallest member of the Comintern, Curative People's Republic. It's a puppet of Japan. Now there's still some countries down here. I decided to ignore them for now. Other than that, every member of the Comintern we can attack will be attacked, and I have mostly solved my supply issues everywhere. Mostly. I mean, they're still under construction, but when they're done, I should have good supply everywhere. I'm going to put everyone on aggressive. Let's get the communists. I have all the equipment, but not all the manpower that I need. But a new batch of cores should increase my core manpower by something like 40 million maybe. Unless I'm mistaken. No, I think it should. Thus giving us enough manpower for everything. It looks like some new railway guns were actually deployed, and they're unassigned. And this screen is the only easy way to find them. Open this one here, army, and sort by type. Each army gets their railway gun. Now I'd like to level up my commanders, but I don't have enough commanders, so I feel like it's more important to just have them activate all the orders. We should mop those enclaves up very quickly. Invading China will probably be the difficult bit. We'll see. With proper supply, it's all doable. Even making radars, which I don't usually do. Mao Zedong brings revolution to Revolutionary Council. Sorry, Defense Council. Whatever. I surrounded Paraguay because they're communist and they might join Comintern. I might actually attack them myself. But then it would turn into an offensive war. Ah, the cores happened. Didn't they? Core population didn't change, but I did receive a lot of manpower. So maybe compliance? Compliance in some territory must have passed a mark that gave me more manpower. Justification of conquering us for the Soviets is finished. Well, I'm here and I'm ready. Do your worst, Joseph. Definitely don't do your best. No. We want you to fail miserably. Plain doctrine. Oh, you're not attacking? Really? You're afraid of me? Well, you should be. We'll see if Mao does the same thing. Oh, did my cores finish? They did. I have doubled my core population. Alright. Those decisions can actually be quite useful. My manpower went up very significantly. But they only actually make sense in a, long game. Ironically, the anarchists are going to have the best governed country in the world, with the best roads and everything, which makes no sense. Maximize the infrastructure. I'll annex Italy later, but for now they're useful as they are. Roads everywhere in the world. Anarchism excels at roads, apparently. Right, so Soviets, you're gonna attack me or not? How about the Chinese? 5 more days. Alright, I'll wait. If they don't attack, I'm going to justify on Paraguay. My justification for China is ready. Will you attack me now? Oh, you will not. Surprising. Well then, I can delay my attack a little bit and gather up some more manpower and some more equipment. In the meantime, attacking some smaller targets, like Paraguay. They are communists, so they might just join the Comintern when I attack. If they don't, there's other targets around here. I do have to conquer them all, after all. Well, I'm sort of disappointed I was ready for a war. Well, in that case, you guys can exercise. Just need to remember to stop the exercise before we start fighting. I think I might change my mind on the core mechanic. It can be very useful, although just late game. Soviet Union is justifying war goal again. You already have a war goal, you're just too much of a coward to use it. Regardless, we're prepared. War goal in Paraguay is ready. Declare war. Do they join the Comintern? They do. Alright, so it's on. Stop the exercise. Actually going to stop the naval invasion orders until they regain their organization. Promise of peace broken. What promise of peace? What is this event? Oh, so if you're attacked, it happens. You can attack people, but you can't be attacked. Right, who is at war with us at this point? Everybody. Let's kill them. All the enclaves here. Good. And moving into the Soviet Union. Do I have air superiority? I do. Should we nuke them? We should. Well, not enough air superiority. How about here? Yes, we can nuke you. There's a lot of Russians here. Boom. How about here? Oh, that's a railway gun. Let's destroy it. And this group as well. And this group as well. Time to nuke the Russians a bit. And boom! Also, Soviet Yugoslavia capitulates. That was quick, as it should be. These will be cleaned up quickly. Did my naval invasion here launch? It's on its way. How's the attack on Paraguay? Fine. Is it time to launch an invasion of Japan yet? Wait, why is your supply so low? I specifically split you between different ports. Oh well, time to activate them regardless. Naval invasions of Japan are a go, or aren't they? Oh, they're not. The enemy has a lot of ships here, apparently. Albania capitulates. Right, so I'm having range trouble. And I have not actually sent all my ships here. I can conquer the Soviets and China first and then attack from there. Socialist state of Syria has capitulated, leaving this army free to do whatever. So it shall go north into the Soviet wastes, or soon-to-be wastes. Curative People's Republic and Socialist Bulgaria are taken care of. Curative one is the little one here. They led in the naval invasion, apparently. Oh no, they didn't. I actually forgot to guard Hong Kong. My mistake. Pretty big mistake, actually. But we do have an army ready, which should help. What the hell are you doing, though? Just redistribute yourself. That's better. Balkan Socialist Union is taken care of. Whichever the one that was. I'm gonna need to send more ships here. Right, I can. So I don't need this fleet anymore. Go. Chinese Yugoslavia is taken care of. Good. Another one. And Socialist Republic of Bulgaria. Did I capitulate them already? Probably not. So we're done with the enclaves here. Let's finish this one up. Moving into the Soviet Union. It's also going quite well against the Chinese, now that we've contained the problem. The Japanese are a different matter. Apparently I don't have enough naval range, which will change once I move north with my main armies here. It's all looking rather okay-ish for now. Oh, I have not called Italy. That's a mistake. Here you go. That's gonna be better. And Italy is actually quite a good ally now, and it can be very aggressive. You've saved us from ourselves, now you can help with the attack down here. So why are you not attacking? There are empty bits of territory here. The attack on China went better than I expected. It's probably a supply issue, because all the wars in China usually go very slowly and poorly, and that's largely due to the fact that people don't pay attention to supply here. Well, the AI doesn't. And I have secured our supply. We can't really extend it while we're going, because it takes too long to build those supply depots. But regardless, this is progressing nicely. Invasion of the Soviet Union is actually progressing quite slow in comparison to China, but it is progressing. Actually, I can invade some other countries now. They'll join the Comintern, and the capitulation will get them all in the peace conference. And since we have enough troops to do that, it will speed everything up. Dominican Republic. Unless, of course, fascists can join the Comintern. I think they can. Oh? Looks like one naval invasion of Japan has launched. Can it really? It's good to have a big navy. Can we take a port? It's an entire army, and they're using those, what's the word? You know, those deployable ports that you make. We move quickly enough, we might secure a naval base somewhere. Well, there's one. Yeah, there seems to be one in Tokyo. Should be focusing on it. If we get one port, I can send my troops normally. And we have one port. I can cancel some naval invasions then, and have them just travel here. Yeah, slightly dangerous. Whatever. Unimportant. Oh, it was not in Tokyo, it was right next to Tokyo. Which is absolutely fine. The important bit is to get the ports. Doesn't matter where they are. The Japanese have quickly brought some troops here. Not quickly enough, I think. Oh, and we got the second part up north. Japan is done for. Get those guys to Crimea. Lines always get screwed up here. And the attack on the Soviet Union is going well, because we're attacking from all sides. China will probably survive the longest. Let's take another look at Japan. All good. Some manual attacks maybe, because you guys are too slow. There is some serious resistance in China because of supply issues. Sadly, building supply depots takes a very, very long time. I'm not even going to try. Alright, go to Crimea, let's get the Russians out of there. How are we doing on capitulation? Soviet Union, 36% towards that. China, 50%. Japan, 47%, the rest don't matter. So we're on track in all the cases. Japan will be the easiest to capitulate, now that we are on their home islands. Paraguay capitulates. And we can attack who? The Dominican Republic. There we go. They're fascist, we'll see if they join the Comintern or not. The guys who killed Paraguay can now relocate and attack San Salvador. Sorry, San Salvador is the city. El Salvador is the country. Justify or goal. How are we doing against the Dominican Republic? Well, they're strong. I mean, we'll win, but still, they're strong. South American Confederacy. They made their own faction. They called in Salvador before my troops could get there. Whoa, that's actually a bit of an issue. Maybe I should have anticipated it. It's fine. We'll get there quickly enough. We've almost 3,000 fighters in reserve. Do I have air superiority? Mostly. Or should I nuke Moscow? Can I nuke Moscow? Should be able to if we have a Strat bomber. The unconditional surrender of the Japanese is actually way more work than just killing them normally. Although I suppose I could nuke them. Nah, it's not necessary. Let's not be cruel, needlessly. We'll kill them soon enough. I'll actually start building the supply depots. They do take forever, but if we get a prolonged stalemate, then the moment we create those supply depots, we'll keep advancing again. And prioritize all that supply stuff. Crimea screwed up the front lines again. That's not really a problem. Alright, I was supposed to nuke Moscow. Let's do that. Boom. Yay. Again, atomic bombing of Moscow. And Dominican Republic has capitulated. Third atomic bombing of Moscow. Is this going to change your stability and such? War support, enemy bombing. Doesn't seem to do that much, does it? We almost capitulated the Japanese. Oh, it did change a bit. Okay, continue nuking them. Again. Again. Okay, let's see. It was 28%, and it's still 28%. Right, pointless then. Unless we want to do it tactically, like kill these troops with a nuke. So we can advance faster. Oh, Leningrad, yeah. Boom. And there it goes. Nukes can be useful, but they're a very expensive way to progress. Right, Japan, are you going to surrender yet? Almost. If I push to Nagasaki, that's going to be enough. Let's do that. Let's push to Nagasaki. And it's mine. The Japanese have surrendered. Excellent. Next up, China and the Soviet Union. Naval invasions. Here we go. Just one army for now. 21 days to prepare. And assign the navies to take care of that area as well. Detach and move into... God damn it. Detach and move into repair. No. Don't do that. Yes, I want to abort this time. God damn it. I ever mentioned I hate the navy. I have to reorganize the damn thing again. Never, ever repair. How are we doing in Salvador? Well, not so great. They have expanded quickly. But my troops will take care of that. I didn't have troops at the ready. We already stopped them down here, and we're on our way up north. If only I could get those supply depots faster. And we can annex Italy. It's not the time for that yet. How about we justify some more war goals? Sweden. Here we go. We're in such a good position, making gains on all of our fronts, that we can start more wars simultaneously to make it faster. We're pushing back to Salvador. Now, actually, I only need to take these two provinces for them to capitulate. That's all of their core territory. My naval invasions actually landed. I missed that. Go, attack, and let's send another army there. That should help us capitulate China a bit faster. Actually, have a third army. Capitulation progress. Soviet Union almost there. 40%, and we need to go down to 29. People's Republic of China still far away. But we're getting there. Salvador and Dominican Republic. Of course, we annex everything. You guys prepare for Peru, and let's send one army to Venezuela, just so it's ready. How about we nuke China a bit? Can we do that? We have the superiority, we don't have the Strat bombers. Well, we shall have the Strat bombers. Soon. Your current capital is Yan'an. It's gonna be nuked. Boom. Also, some of the more difficult armies to kill are going to be nuked. All of this border. Let's sit back and watch. And... boom! Oh, you're still standing. Well, I have more of those nukes. Whoa, the supply situation here is abysmal. How about you guys focus on Stalingrad for a bit? Maybe nuke it a couple of times. Like that, boom. And we shall easily take the victory point now that it has been nuked. Right, do I need more? almost there. 97% towards capitulation. Justification for Sweden is ready for the war, and we justify on Peru. We'll need to kill these guys after all. The attack on Sweden is going slowly, but it is going. Will the Swedes join the communists? Well, it won't matter in the end. Soviet Union has capitulated. Excellent. Now you guys attack the enemy from the north. You take care of the pockets of resistance. They're only assigned to one of the orders, but it doesn't really matter because when they fulfill it, they'll automatically redistribute to the others. China, how much longer will you resist our might? 89% towards capitulation. How about I nuke you some more? Nuking. Oh, destroy Wuhan. Do I need to be zoomed in more to see the nukes? Apparently so. That's a pity. And there it is. They have capitulated. And I have all the score. So I shall take what? Everything. Glorious. I would core some territory, but I need to justify war goals. We're doing Peru now, and we are currently at war with Sweden. Well, let's prepare for Finland. There will be no need for nuking them. Who's free? You're free. Go kill Bhutan. Alright, it's time to annex Italy. Now I could steal their manpower. It's quite easy to do so. 14 million, maybe it is worth it. I haven't shown that to you in a while, have I? Just deploy a lot of those small units, which are going to crash a game. Around 1,000 should be fine. Oh, Sweden has capitulated. Another justification. Peru, here we go. Let's justify on Nepal. South American League. Oh, okay. Venezuela has joined a faction with them, which is slightly problematic because my troops have not yet reached their border. Same as it was with El Salvador. Although they're almost there, so it's fine. Honestly, I should have anticipated that, but I'm a bit tired after all of this. Now, the troops are ready to deploy. I'm going to demonstrate once again how you can take your puppets' manpower as your own, completely when you're annexing them. They have 15 million manpower. I have just deployed 1,000 cavalry units. Well, make sure you send all the expeditionary forces home. Why can't I do that? Now, we take an Italian template through colonial templates. The biggest one they have, with the most infantry. This one will do. Copy. Now we're going to switch all these newly deployed units to the Italian template and watch their manpower, because it's going into our units. 15 million, and they're down to 5 million. I could get more units, or I can modify the template we're using to add more infantry to it. So it will take more manpower. So we want to drain all of it. This will do. Now the manpower should go down to 0. And it is. Available manpower 0. All their manpower is in my units. Here. Now we annex them. Goodbye, Italy. It's all mine. 2.39 million manpower. Will go up once everything takes a bit. Oh, it didn't go up. Ah, right, of course, because this reinforcing these units. And they are still holding Italian manpower. Now, when I disband them, all that manpower should go back into the pool. It's going to take a moment for all of this to process. But as you can see, I'm getting all that Italian manpower. Now, it's not a big deal if you have a lot of manpower like we do. However, if you're a smaller country, this can be very significant. I'm just researching random stuff. I have everything I need already. Oh, and all the Italian troops. Yeah, I should probably disband them too, but some of them can't be disbanded for some reason, so I'll just leave them alone. So, how's that war against Venezuela going for you guys? Slowly. Yeah, I really should have anticipated Peru creating a faction. Let's try and kill them quickly. War goal on Nepal is ready. Attack and justify on Finland. Nepal joined the South American League. Right, Finland and then Bhutan, and that's everybody. Well, also kill Venezuela. Some of my troops are still on their way. You guys being a bit more aggressive, please? Sorry, Finland. You could just submit peacefully. Counter-offensive in Venezuela. This is good enough. We'll get them in a moment. Peru is actually defending quite valiantly. I can just drown them in troops. Let's take care of Venezuela first. And we have a war goal on Finland. There we go. Justify on the last country. Bhutan. Unless I missed someone, but we'll check that. Finland has joined the faction, good. Are any of the major countries? No. Peru still stands. Venezuela capitulates. Focus on taking Lima. Do I need to send more troops here? I might, yeah. Here. Have an army group. Attrition and stuff like that hardly matter at this point. How's Finland? Still alive somehow. Alright, who's gonna survive the longest? Finland, Bhutan, or Peru? Not Peru. Bhutan, probably. Because we're almost done with Finland. Peru capitulates, alright. 2 more contenders. Bhutan will die when we declare war. Can Finland hold on long enough for that to happen? No, they cannot. Take everything, obviously. And we have a war goal on Bhutan. The last bastion of civilization, surrounded by silly anarchism, is Bhutan. Or rather, was Bhutan. Bhutan has capitulated. Is the world mine? Let's check. Diplomacy. Country list. Oh, Tahiti exists. Well then, let's justify. I'm gonna need to do naval invasions and such. Turns out the last bastion of civilization is actually Tahiti. Bhutan's dead. Tahiti has survived by going unnoticed. Should I nuke Tahiti? No, let's not nuke Tahiti. Looks like we're almost good to go. Justification's there. Goodbye, Tahiti. My troops are on the way to destroy everything that is not anarchy. The centralized government of the Anarchist Global Defense Council has subjugated the world. Does Tahiti even have an army? I don't think so. And well, this is your capital now. Do I need to walk to it? Looks like it, yeah. Is there anything else I've missed? I don't think so. Let's bask in the glory. That is the Global Defense Council. Tahiti is done. Take everything. Now let's check the list of countries. There's just one. There's just us. So what I'm going to do is cancel all the armies so I can have a better look of at the screen. Right, got rid of the armies. The world is red. We have 16 million free manpower and 10 million in the field. 2,500 factories. All the resources because we're in a closed economy. And... well, I could core more stuff, even though it's absolutely pointless at this point because we won. Logistics are way too much of everything. Oh no, we actually ran out of support equipment and rocket artillery. And anti-air at the end. Not that it mattered. So, here you have it. The Global Defense Council has taken the world. Spanish Anarchist World Conquest. It was pure torture. I hope you're happy. And if this video doesn't get a lot of views, I'm gonna be quite angry because I've spent so much freaking time on this. Finally it's done. So, let me know how you liked it, and of course do not forget to post your suggestions for further videos in the comments, but please make it something shorter now. This has literally taken me weeks to complete. With all the testing I've done, all the playing I've recorded, and all the editing, there's a lot of footage here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you again soon. Hopefully something more concise next time. So, goodbye.